Adam made love to his wife, and she became pregnant and gave birth to Cain. She said, with the help of the Lord Satan, I have brought forth a man. Whoa, whoa, whoa. With the help of the Lord Satan. How did... Okay, this is new. You always find something new every time. With the help of God, her God, the Old Testament God, I have brought forth a killer. So, did the Lord Satan do something during the brown chicken, brown cow experience? Why is she saying that anyway? God helped her get pregnant? I don't want to know. Verse 2, later she gave birth to his brother Abel. So the first one, she actually had help with, in quotes, the Lord. And that one is the one that the Lord ends up hating because he's a killer, but he actually helped her create him. Okay, nice. Now, Abel kept flocks and Cain worked the soil. In the course of time, Cain brought some of the fruits of the soil as an offering to the Lord. So he's giving his offering. He's paying his part. Okay, he's paying his taxes to God who needs that taxes. And Abel also brought an offering, fat portions from some of the firstborn of his flock. And the Lord looked with favor on Abel and his offering, but on Cain and his offering he did not look with favor. What a dick parent. They're both trying, but he just didn't give either of them the criteria of what he was really looking for. He wanted blood. He wanted dead, innocent animals to feel happy. And Cain gave him fruits, and he didn't like it. This God of the Old Testament is very easily offended. So, okay, but on Cain and his offering, he did not look with favor. So, not only that, he let Cain know he's a failure. He basically, because it says in the next verse, so Cain was very angry and his face was downcast. This is child abuse right here. I want to point this out. This is child abuse. He's making his creation, his children, work for his love right off the bat. Work for his love. Prove to me you love me. Work for your father's love. Fight for your father's love. And then the one he was less satisfied with. This almost sounds like an Asian thing too, you know. It sounds like an Asian fable. But on Cain his offering he did not look with favor. So Cain was very angry and his face was downcast. Yeah, I would think so. He's actually suffering from abuse right here. Then the Lord Satan said to Cain, "Why are you angry?" Now I know, why is your face downcast? This right here is a real dick move. Okay, this would be like, I don't even really need to make an analogy. I think it's pretty clear as it is. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it'd be like this is real sad. It'd be like if their kid was in 2nd or 3rd grade or something, and they did some art project in school, and the first kid did a project and made a picture of, like, you know, his dad and him and something like that, and then the second one made a picture of like an airplane or something that didn't have his dad in it, and the dad literally tells his second son he's a failure and he does not like his picture. It's a terrible picture. It's not a picture of him. It's not to his standard. Why didn't you include a picture of me in it? You don't love me? It doesn't look like you love me. You didn't have a picture of me. Your brother did it. Look at your brother. Your brother's real good. But you're an embarrassment. You're a failure. Okay? And then after this, then Cain gets mad at how he's being treated. It didn't say that he's mad at Abel. Okay, I want to make that a point. It just says, so Cain was very angry and his face was downcast. Okay? Anyone would be in that situation. Now the dick move is to come by and say, hey, why are you so angry? Like, for an all-knowing being to come and screw around with his kids and say, why are you so angry? Why is your face downcast? If you did what was right, will you not be accepted? So he's right here. You have to work for his love. Conditional love right here. This is not the God of Jesus. This is the Lord Satan, God of the Old Testament. But if you do not what is right, sin is crouching at your door. It desires to have you, but you must rule over it. Okay, so this right here looks to me like priests interjecting like a lesson to try to kind of justify this very evil behavior. These kind of things, they really piss me off, especially if you've lived in a household where a parent showed favoritism. You can understand how hurtful it is. And to make your kid have to work for their love, it's just evil. Okay, this lowercase g, God of the Old Testament, is evil. Yeah, my notes I put right here, verse 5 through 6. A very sad parent figure indeed. Who makes his kids fight for his love? Who condemns one of his kids for not giving as much as the other? Who puts a child in the situation where he would feel worth less than his sibling and become jealous and fight for his parents' love? Who does that? Evil people do that. That's who does that. Emotional damage, you know? So now the Lord Satan taunts him in verse 6, saying, "Why are you angry? Why are you so downcast?" Playing dumb. Again, he's lying. He's supposed to be all knowing. Why would he ask these questions when he knows what's bothering him? And then come from the high ground and just say, well, you're wrong, and if you would do what's right, then you'll be accepted. He wants the blood of dead innocent animals. He does not want fruit. Okay? You got to go kill them little sheep. I don't care how cute they are. Go kill them sheep, and then your evil father will love you. Okay? If you do what is right, then won't you be accepted? Verse 8. Now Cain said to his brother Abel, "Let's go out to the field." Yeah, Cain is angry, and I get it. I totally get it. While they were in the field, Cain attacked his brother Abel and killed him. I want to say this. If this were a true story, I don't think that it's because Cain hated Abel. It was more of a jealousy thing, trying to win his parents' love, which he was put in that situation by his parents' behavior. I also think that this was a way of getting back at God. Verse 9. Then the Lord Satan said to Cain, "Where is your brother Abel?" Why is the Lord Satan either so ignorant or so sarcastic? "I don't know," he replied. "Am I my brother's keeper?" Is what Cain said. Verse 10. The Lord Satan said, "What have you done? Listen, your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground." Quit the act, you clown. Just say it. I know you killed your brother because I made you so angry. Verse 11. Now you are under a curse. Here we go. This is great. It's funny how the Lord Satan, who did this evil thing to these kids, is now going to give out more punishment. I tell you, he loves giving out curses. Curses, punishment. There's no grace or forgiveness. He doesn't try to improve Cain. He doesn't try to he just, now you're going to be cursed and driven from the ground. I'm reading from verse 11. Which opened its mouth to receive your brother's blood from your hand. When you work the ground, it will no longer yield its crops for you. You will be a restless wanderer on the earth. So now they can use this logic to say that anybody in life who is a wanderer is Cain. Is like Cain. Okay. Cain said to the Lord Satan, "My punishment is more than I can bear. Today you are driving me from the land, and I will be hidden from your presence. I will be a restless wanderer on the earth, and whoever finds me will kill me." Now this is strange. It would be actually more merciful. Like, trying to live in a post-nuclear war world would be I would rather just die. And I think anyone with enough brains would choose that too. Because you can't grow food, there's radiation everywhere. It would be starvation, cannibalism, that sort of thing. And so when he said that this punishment is more than I can bear, more than I can handle. Whoa, whatever happened to those Christian verses saying that God will never give you more than you can handle? And literally, Cain is saying this is more than I can handle. But it's a very tough sentence to not be able to grow food anymore and have no source of food. It'd been more merciful just to kill him rather than to just let the punishment drag on. Anyway, 15. But the Lord Satan said to him, "Not so. Anyone who kills Cain will suffer vengeance 7 times over." So we're just 7 times 7 vengeance, curse. This is the God of curses here. Then the Lord put a mark on Cain. I should say the Lord Satan I'm just going to say Satan from now on, so it's more obvious. One word change, and all of a sudden the thing becomes very clear. Then Satan put a mark on Cain, because I really think that we were being manipulated. Our race was being manipulated by an evil spirit for a long time, and that's what Jesus came to rescue us from. Then Satan put a mark on Cain so that no one who found him would kill him. So Cain went out from Satan's presence and lived in the land of Nod, east of Eden. You know where the big flaming sword is to keep the people out. Cain made love to his wife, and she became pregnant and gave birth to Enoch. Okay, if Satan was so concerned about Cain, wouldn't he want to cut off his DNA so he didn't spread killer DNA? I guess he's cool with it. He wants Cain to multiply and have lots of killers, I guess. He's cool with it. You know, Cain was then building a city all by himself, my man. And he named it after his son Enoch. To Enoch was born Irad. And Irad, his father, the father. Oh, okay, these names. I'm not doing this. Lamech. Okay, we got a bunch of names here. None of this matters. These people didn't exist anyway. Married 2 women. Okay, Lamech married 2 women, so we got some polygamy here. One named Ada, and the other named Zillah. Ada gave birth to Jabal. And he was the father of those. His brother's name was Jabal. His father. Let me go to my notes to just see if I can, how much of this I can just skip. Yeah, verse 19. I just put in my notes, more incest. Oh, also married other relatives. So Adam is still having kids, and his kids are having sex with each other, and incest is legal right now. I want to make this another point. Incest is completely legal and blessed by Satan, because this creation story is so stupid that you have to require incest for it to work. Then later on, it is then said that incest is immoral and actually punishable by death. So incest is kind of a crime that is legal sometimes and illegal under other conditions, and it's just kind of, it shows you that the God of the Old Testament has a very relative sense of right and wrong, a very relative good and evil. It's all based on what he's feeling like at the time and what's needed. So yeah, there's a lot of incest that goes on. We will definitely get into that here soon. And we see that now even with Adam and Eve having lots of kids and their kids having kids with each other. 25 at that time, people began to call on the name of the Lord, whatever. Okay, let's see here. Let's see my notes. I'm just going to skip straight to Genesis 5. Oh, I did want to read my notes though. So I wrote, it wasn't good that Cain killed Abel, but it also wasn't good that the God of the Old Testament was committing child abuse here by making his children work for his love, not outlining what he was looking for from the start, and then favoring one over the other and not giving a reason why, fully knowing it would drive one of them to murder the other over the injustice of it all, like a master manipulator. If this were a real story, I could see how Cain killed Abel, not because he didn't like Abel, but to piss off the parent who favored Abel unfairly. Also, the God of the Old Testament loves the spilling of innocent blood. This is why he loved making people kill innocent animals all the time, or people who were born in the wrong place. It makes him happy. Yep, it's true. I'm gonna see how long has this gone. Yep, I'm gonna end this video here and start the next one here. So next one will be chapter 5.